afternoon. My name is Robert, and I'm here with my brother Mark, and we're here in beautiful Santa Ana. We're trying to show you guys a little backstory of where we're from and where we pretty much grew up. So I'm getting myself in real estate 2020, and I'm super excited to show you guys Santa Ana because Santa Ana is where I grew up, where I learned how to do sales, and where I pretty much fell in love with the idea of helping others and giving back to the community. And in a little bit, we're gonna go around, walk around this area, and pretty much try to not to get shot. And anyways, so as I'm trying to get into real estate, I'd like for you to know that you can call me, and I am the Candyman, bringing you the sweetest deals on the market. Guys, so this is the beautiful Santa Ana. I forgot the names of these apartments, but this is where we pretty much grew up. And over there in the middle, there's a soccer field over there. There's a 7-Eleven, and we're gonna go over to the truck over here. We're gonna try to get some Dos Locos. What was your favorite, Mark? What bag of Dos Locos were your favorite?
Doritos.
Doritos? Dude, I think that's my favorite too. But Takis too. See, they still sell that. And you know what? I was right. It is a lady. Hello. ¿Venden Dos Locos? No, oh, okay. All right. So yeah, they don't sell it here, but we're gonna go over to the next one. Welcome guys to beautiful Orange. Now we came from Santa Ana and we got the Dos Locos, so we were successful through there. We did not get shot, thankfully. Watch to the end. Might be a surprise at the end of this video. So you might be wondering why I'm here standing in front of Barnes & Nobles. The reason why I'm here is because I wanted to share with you something really close and special to me. When I decided to, pretty much when I was 16, to run away from my aunt's house, who was taking care of my siblings and myself at the time back in 2012. When I decided to run away and pretty much go out there and be independent, I came over here. I came from Riverside, and it took me a couple hours. I was gonna walk from Riverside over here. Thankfully, a bunch of things happened that can be for the next video. But pretty much, my goal was to get to Barnes & Nobles. Why? Because I knew at a young age, around 14, when I was introduced to Barnes & Nobles, when I would not go to school and I would actually be here, was that I pretty much could learn everything on how to do anything in life and pretty much travel anywhere, because at the time I couldn't afford to travel. But I pretty much learned that Barnes & Nobles was the gateway to envisioning and learning from other people's experiences. And so this is something special that I would love to share with you, Barnes & Nobles, and why I'm standing here now in 2020, almost 8 years later. All right, what's up guys? So we're ending towards the end of the video right now, and I really want to say thank you for watching pretty much throughout the video. I want you to stick around because there might be a surprise at the end of the video, so watch, subscribe, and like. So pretty much my point here was to show you Santa Ana, where I'm from, and what I'm currently doing. About 5 or 6 months ago, early 2020, I made a video explaining me trying to join real estate and pretty much my investments. So unfortunately, investments don't always go up, they do go down, and that's with any investment in general. Even being in a relationship, you may hope for the best, or when you invest, you may hope for the best. It doesn't mean that it's going to go that way, but you do have to be ready. So at the end of the day, my philosophy once again is putting yourself in a position where you are forced to succeed. And I want to conclude with 2 different things that I would have done differently if you're in the age bracket between teenagers or early 20s or even 30s, early 30s, because I'm currently 24, and I pretty much want to make this video about the 2 things that I would have done differently. So the number 1 thing that I would have done differently when I moved out and when I ran away from my aunt's house in Riverside and I came over here to Barnes & Nobles at 16 was to house hack. I was living in different areas with my friends, and I was just living in an apartment with different roommates, and it didn't go as well, but I was being independent, right? And so we have this stigma where we're getting older and we want to get out of our parents' house. And I did just that at 16 because I had that stigma where if I wanted to be strongly independent, I wanted to be successful, I had to not live with them. But I think that was the number 1 mistake that I would do differently, which is not house hack and not save as much money as possible. The number 2 thing would be to invest my money. If I were to have invested my money and saved, because I started working at 13 years old with my brother and with my other friends selling candy. I would have invested a lot more, because if it were for that, I would have been able to pay off my car. I would have saved up a lot more down payment, which would have avoided a lot of things like private mortgage insurance, and would have avoided the FHA loan. I would have done conventional, which at the end of the day, conventional is the best way to go about loans. And unfortunately, I didn't invest, and so that's why right now it's a struggle to get the house. So yeah, that's a big news for 2020. I am actually approved for a house. Aside from the point of this video, I did want to share with you guys the debt that I'm going to get myself into, so that I could eventually be a real estate investor successfully, hopefully. But yes, I did get approved for that mortgage. It was $455,000. Thank God. And that's that. And pretty much, okay, so ending the 2 tips and what I would have done differently is the house hacking and the investing early on. And so if you're a teenager right now and you're at your house and you're thinking about what you should do, or you don't feel successful, or you have a lot of time right now and you're on TikTok like my brother is a lot, think about that. Think about finding a job, working your way around, and time managing that. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I'm Alex_Jr. And also this YouTube. You can ask in the comments, and feel free. I would love to share anything, because at the end of the day, I'm here to help the community out. I'm here free of charge to share what I've learned, because this is still a journey for me. I'm still learning every single day as an investor, as a hopeful real estate agent and loan officer. I'm still learning. So I'm gonna share. I'm more than happy to share anything that I can with you, so that way you don't get to do those mistakes. Anyways, drop a comment, subscribe, and like. See you guys next time. Equals MC squared, stocks and real estate.
Give
blah,
me
blah.
Tostilocos.
Holy shit! I have something better than Tostilocos.
What's better than Tostilocos?
Real estate.